Yo, what is up, Smash players? As you could tell, I'm about to do my no bullshit Alph guide. Olimar, whatever you want to call him. He's in fact the same guy. Now, this, I'm going to try to be as blunt as possible, not going to try to go super deep into his stuff. I will cover his advanced techniques, but I don't want to confuse you. I'm just going to tell you exactly what I do to win as Olimar and to win hard. Now, I don't really play him post-patch ever since he got nerfed, but I still am very confident in playing him, so let me share my secrets to you. If you want me to do another no bullshit guide on a character that I haven't mained yet, I'm not planning to, but if it's something you really want, let me know and I could try to learn them just for the purpose of making this type of guide. So how to play Olimar? Pick toss fair. Short hop, pick toss fair. This is pretty much all I do in neutral against a character like Meta Knight. So I say that because I do short hop, pick toss fair versus all characters who kind of like fight. And just all I'm doing is I'm doing a short hop and pick tossing right away and then landing with a forward air. So it's really not hard. So I really like to do short hop, pick toss fair with Olimar against characters who aren't zoners. Because if I'm fighting zoners, let's say I'm fighting Samus, how am I ever going to get in? Like, if I'm just throwing one, I'm not going to be able to get in. Because Olimar is quite slow on the ground and in the air. So if I'm fighting zoners, I do short hop, double pick toss. So any character with projectile, besides very few, like Pac-Man or Duck Hunt, because like I don't short hop, double pick toss, because their projectiles actually like kind of like steamroll through my Pikmin, or like me Sword Fighter's Tornado. But against like Samus, like pick tossing is really good because it kind of just blocks them. Sometimes they die, but like Samus has to charge for like a full minute, so it's a really good trade. So that's pretty much neutral. If you're trying to zone, you do short hop, double pick toss. If you're trying to like fight in space, then you do short hop, pick toss fair. Let me talk about the Pikmin for a second, because a lot of you are probably going to be confused. When it comes to just attacking in general, the yellow Pikmin is the most noticeably different because it has the most range. So if I get rid of these two Pikmin, you'll see my yellow Pikmin, it actually has the biggest hitbox. So it's very easy to hit people. So that's why when the game starts, I like the pick toss fair in such a way that my yellow is second. So I'll pick toss fair, and you see how like I picked toss fair twice, and both times I fared, a yellow came out. So I really like to fair with the yellow. So here, like, purple also has a fatter hitbox as well. Might not be longer, but it's definitely thicker, because, you know, that's Monique, and she's thick. So, yeah, that's the biggest thing. But I don't want you guys to ever worry about, like, which Pikmin you're using. Like, okay, yes, you do want to focus on that, but don't think like, oh, I can't forward air because I have a red. Or don't think like, I don't want to throw this because it's yellow. It's really like, the beauty of Smash Ultimate is people play their characters very uniquely. And yeah, don't feel like you can't throw them. Like, I'm just saying, like, I like using yellows with forward air. Doesn't mean that's all I do. Now, the biggest thing to note is all your Pikmin have the same throw, except for red and blue in terms of knockback. Now, red is actually going to be your combo starter because it has the weakest throws. Like, people hear that red has bad throws, so they're like, okay, if you get grabbed by red, you're never going to die. That's true, but at low percent, it gives me good combos. So here, red down throw into yellow up smash is such a good combo. And you see how right at the beginning of the game, I start with red into yellow, or red, yellow, blue. That's the initial lineup at the very beginning of the game. So sometimes I literally start the game, it says 3, 2, 1, go, run up, down throw. If I catch them, like, it's an instant 52%. So it's really crazy to get a low percent red throw. So I actually, if I can, I'll fish for the red grab. Maybe like I'll throw like some Pikmin. Let's say like they end up coming back to me because like I missed them. Like if I have red next, I'll really just try to run up grab. So yeah, run up red grab is really good. Now, as you saw the combos, it combos into up smash. It's more reliable when it's a yellow up smash. because it has a bigger hitbox. But even if I didn't have a yellow, it'd still work. So I'll show you right here. You just have to like space it a bit better. Now after you do the first up smash, you kind of like, you go, usually up smash does combo into up smash, like there. So I'll do up smash, and then like maybe I'll do full hop up air into up air. So like once you up smash, see if you're in range for a second up smash, and then if you can, yeah, basically like your vertical combos are really strong. So just try to up smash. If they don't go too high, go for another up smash, and then just like try to like string up airs as best you can. So sometimes it'll be short hop up air, sometimes it'll be full hop up air, and then a double jump up air, and then the final one, you could actually like, so it's like up smash, like full hop up air, double jump up air, up B up air, and if you have like the right Pikmin at the right time, if you finish that with the purple, for example, like they'll just die, like they'll be dead. So that's a really nice 0 to death to have. I really recommend watching my Olimar montages on this channel. So now that you know about that, let me talk a bit more neutral. Let's say if you don't want to like be throwing your Pikmin, because like sometimes you won't always have Pikmin. Your other spacing tools are like landing back air. It has like no lag. And it's a really good spacing tool. Shuton loves doing this, especially with purple. In fact, purple, maybe also red, because purple and red are actually stronger. They have more like shield stun. Purple definitely does. I don't know about, I think red does too. So like spacing with landing purple bear, I should just show you. Spacing with landing purple bear is really good. So like if you just throw this out, like boom, boom, then like short hop fair, or just another bear. So like this landing bear is so good, just for spacing. Now I showed you right there, short hop fair. Basically Olimar is kind of like a sword character. So you have like a short hop fair, which is also really good, and you could like fast fall after, then like back air. So in neutral, just sometimes just run up, fair, run up, back air. It's like, you could be like over here, like pick toss, run up rar bear, just to like, you know, especially with purple, because it has like that thick hitbox. Oh, it's so juicy. And yeah. Another thing is you could do short hop up air to landing fair. Your up air is definitely one of your best like landing trapping tools. So you definitely like want to like try to like shark people with up air all the time. And a good thing about short hop up air is you could do a forward air after. So a nice thing is like, you know, I do up air here to cover ledge jump, and then like I forward air to cover neutral get up. So that's something actually my friend Armin taught me when he picked up Olimar very briefly. So that's very good. And then like most of his aerials you can just fast fall if you do them out of a auto short hop, and you'll have like little to no lag. If you do experience lag, like back air is kind of laggy, so I'll just drift instead of fast falling just to space myself. Alright, maybe I should talk about the Pikmin just a little more. Or maybe, let me talk about red throws past the low percent, because so I showed you down throw to up smash, but once that stops working, you'll want to do down throw into fair, but what's even better is down throw into rar bear. So usually if you do a fair, you could actually do like a rar bear instead. So let me show you. Like down throw. Okay, well I messed it up. Down throw, rar bear. And these are usually the throws, combos you'll do if you don't grab with the red. So there I grabbed with the red. Let me throw the red away. Grab him. Well, he was at 0. So you could still like down throw up smash at very low percent without red. But you could down throw up smash even higher percent with red. So then yeah, you just do it into like back air. Then like things get fancy when like white Pikmin are involved. You see, white Pikmin, you kind of like, you really want to like hit the other person with the white Pikmin. Because if I hit him with the white Pikmin, 5, 10, 11, like 20, that's like so much for so little. And never be afraid of your Pikmin dying. Like sometimes you do want to preserve some and you don't want to throw them. But like just know that they're like a renewable resource. So don't think like if your Pikmin died, like your Pikmin die all the time. So don't even worry about that. And like you don't have to, like I don't have to throw my white because like it has the most tick damage. Like you can still fight with it. I fight with white all the time. Like I like spike with white. Like don't feel like you have to use it for their like purpose, whatever. So yeah, like the thing with white is like I usually like to take my time to like try to snipe them. I like really try to like hit them. Like I don't usually just like throw it out. Like I don't want to throw away my white. If you do, it's not the end of the world. But you know, white's really good. So when I have white, or just when you have any Pikmin, because like pick tossing is good, but it's especially good for like white. A lot of times, like let's say I do down throw with purple, what Shuton will do instead of doing like down throw into fair, he'll do like down throw, short hop, pick toss, white into landing nair. So that's something I didn't mention is that after a pick toss, I showed you pick toss fair, but you could also do like pick toss anything. I think you can do pick toss bear. You could do pick toss nair. So like all these like combo situations, like you could do up smash, up smash. If you have a white, you might as well just like throw the white, land with up air. It's really up to preference. Shuton is really like white heavy. If he has a white, so like he's like in the middle of a combo, he'll actually choose to like stick the white on instead of continuing to combo with it. So yeah, like out of shield, like pick toss nair is really good. Like pick toss through, like landing bear on the other side of them. So yeah, short hop, pick toss, landing aerial, and then yeah, short hop, double pick toss is really good. If you're fighting like a super zone heavy character, you can get super greedy and just like throw all your Pikmin. You know, Olimar, he's actually like quite simple. Another thing about white is it actually has the longest grab range. So okay, your grab range is increased the more Pikmin you have, but like only the front Pikmin grabs. So you see here I have red, and it goes. Okay, so the order is like, okay, 3 Pikmin is, okay, the most range you have is 3, then 2, then 1, obviously. Now, out of all the individual ones, white will grab the farthest, and purple will grab the shortest distance. Okay, let's say you have like a bunch of Pikmin, and in the front you have white, it'll be a longer 3 Pikmin grab. If you have purple in the front, it'll be a shorter 3 Pikmin grab. So that's good to note. Now, something else important to note is your grab has less lag the less Pikmin you have. So like a 3 Pikmin grab, I don't really do that at like really high percent, or just know like if you're fishing for blue grab because blue kills, like it's usually nice to like if you have like 2 Pikmin, just field 3 to like throw out a pivot grab. His pivot grab is actually superb, especially when it comes to catching landings. So just running away and turning around, doing a pivot grab, it really works splendidly. So up throw is his kill throw, but it's actually really broken because there's a DI mix-up. So if I grab with blue and I want to kill him with up throw, so at 100% it won't kill. It'll probably kill at like 120. I haven't played in a while, so I don't really remember. So usually here, to DI up throw, you're going to be holding away. So what you do is you grab them with blue on the sides, and if they're not ready, you don't pummel or anything, you just forward throw. And they never expect it. And it's a really, it's kind of cheap, like it's almost cheap. But like, I'm not going to call it cheap because everyone's cheap in this game. So like, if everyone's cheap, is it really cheap? I guess at this point, like, I could just talk about like tech. Like his neutral, his like normals are like, you know, if I hit down tilt, like everyone has like their own like combos. Like a lot of things you'll just have to play. Like from down tilt, like nothing is like really true. I just usually do like down throw up tilt because it works the best. If I think it's gonna work, I'll do down tilt up smash. His jabs are really good at get off me tool. At low percents, the Buzz started doing this like way late, but I really like doing jab into instant dash attack. So like, if it's just a get off me, and sometimes, let's say you have no Pikmin, and like you're just doing a get off me, usually they won't expect an aggressive option after this jab, because like you have no Pikmin. So what I do, jab, instant dash attack, up Pikmin, up air. So like, that's a DK Bill specific trick. From ledge, like Olimar, like in general, like most Olimar players stay grounded. You don't really want to be in the air because you always want to be able to like pluck Pikmin and just be like safe. So like a lot of like Shuton, he actually doesn't do much of the short hop stuff I talked about, to be perfectly honest and neutral. I mean, he does do the short hop double pick toss, but like, honestly, Shuton literally just throws Pikmin. I honestly don't know like how he keeps his opponent away, because Pikmin do not have like knockback besides Monique, but he is honestly like, you could also just like throw Pikmin in neutral, or like short hop, land and snipe them. That's a really good like, but yeah, like Shuton just goes all out, and then like he abuses things like rolls, jumps and fast, like short hop fast fall, or like spot dodges, and like jumping away and like coming back on with like, you know, throwing your Pikmin and landing with aerials and stuff. So like, and abusing like Monique a lot. So a lot of playing Olimar, you're gonna have to like watch the like pro players and play a lot. I'm really just trying to like give you like the general, like straight up, like I'm just telling you what I do, and then you're gonna play and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, now I understand why I said all this. So something that took me way too long to learn, and I'm gonna start sharing some advanced stuff, because even though this character like might seem so complicated, this is honestly like it. The first thing I need to show you is how your Pikmin get desynced sometimes. And if you ever don't have Pikmin, you definitely do want to pluck Pikmin. Oh, okay, I'll talk about Monique combos, because I didn't talk about that. Monique is the purple Pikmin, and you can combo with her very well at low percent. So you can combo like standing Monique into grab, or yeah, that's also just annoying because that's a pluck every time. But also like, if you're really close, like landing Monique into run up smash. But you kind of usually want to have yellow up smash. So usually I like to try to have purple and then red. So what I could do is, okay, I could pluck red right now. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, you see this lineup? Oh wait, this lineup was almost broken. Okay, so I'll just throw that away. So I have purple, so what I'll do, like usually if I have like purple and it's between, like they just spawned, so they're at low percent, right? My favorite low percent combo is landing purple into red grab. So as you can see, it's very low percent. Landing purple, red grab, up smash, like into, like I did up air there, I probably could have up smashed again. But yeah, and comboing with Monique is absolutely busted. And of course, like Olimar gets tons of jab block stuff. So like, what I like to do is like jab. You could do a dash, and then I slightly charge the S smash. I forget if I said at the beginning, but you need smash stick to play Olimar. So if you're not using smash stick, make a tag with smash stick. So yeah, I definitely get a lot of like jab blocks. So you could jab, dash, jab, then slight. It's a very slight charge for the S smash. If you don't want to kill them, you could actually up smash, jab, jab, up smash, boom, do it like that. It's also like a DI mix-up. Let me talk about Offstage for a bit, and his up B. So his up B is actually phenomenal. Like, okay, yeah, maybe not for recovery, but just in general, because when you land, you have like no lag. It's actually so beautiful. Especially like if you land with like Nair. Okay, yeah, like if you land with like Nair or something, it is so good. So like literally, you have so much mix up. Like I could just go like this, boom, land with Nair. And punishing Nair out of shield is really annoying because it's such an awkward multi-hit. So sometimes I can go past them. Like usually I'll go to like on stage and like try to like Nair on, but if they're really covering high, then just go low. So like a lot of time I could steal stage control with a landing Nair, or like if I have Pikmin, like you could do Dare, you could do obviously any aerial, and then like it's even better like when you're off stage, you like throw your Pikmin, then you up beyond, and then like they're busy blocking those Pikmin, and then you like Nair on, or maybe they're busy like trying to kill your Pikmin. If they knew what they were doing. So when you're off stage, yeah, or like when you're recovering, you throw all your Pikmin away, so then you could up B really fast and go zoom zoom. And especially like people like sometimes don't shield at the edge. So like, okay, let's say they do shield it though. Let's say they know what they're doing and they're shielding. The Pikmin will bounce off, their shield. Like, I wish I could make them shield. And they'll fall. And if you touch them, basically, they'll resync to you. When it comes to whistle, that's just for super armor. So like, you should probably know, but like, if you get hit, you just invincible through it. So that's like another thing. Like, you could do like out of shield, short hop, whistle, nair if you think you're gonna like invincible something. From ledge, like just like typical aerials and stuff. Like, you guys can like field that out and like watch pro players. Like for LedgeTrapping, like fair, like aerials and F smash is really good, and down smash where like you turn around, so like the yellow one ends up off stage because the yellow one has the big hitbox, and that's the best for two framing. The others don't really two frame. Down air is really good for two framing here. Down tilt is also really good for two framing and edge guarding. And okay, a huge thing that I don't know how to explain well unless, okay, so right now, hopefully, before I get into the advanced stuff, hopefully this Meta Knight's gonna F smash me. I'm gonna fly off stage and my Pikmin will desync from me, because sometimes your Pikmin just desync when you get hit far and then you have to whistle, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to up B right away, okay? And my desynced Pikmin, basically I'm gonna get full up B speed without carrying my Pikmin, but my Pikmin are still gonna follow me. So let's see if that happens. Oh wait, I thought I was at 78%. Okay, that was perfect, that was perfect. Alright, you see how my Pikmin, they took a while to catch up to me? Okay, so, oops. You'll see how, like, when I get hit, my Pikmin, you see how they take a while to catch up to me. Alright, so I get hit, my Pikmin, I up B right away. You see how my Pikmin are following me? Did you see that? My Pikmin were literally following me, but I wasn't carrying them. Let me show you again. So that's a key way to get back to stage really quickly without having to like go through everything. So, okay, there, boom, see, I up B, my Pikmin are literally following me, and there, I would have neared out, I wouldn't have gone into free fall in an actual game. So if your Pikmin are like desynced from you, sometimes, like, it's obviously not always the best to do like anything every time, but you could just up B right away and you won't have to carry your Pikmin and they'll still follow you. Okay, so now for some advanced tech, I want to talk about like desync stuff. And also, okay, attacking out of, first let me talk about attacking out of up B. Because you might think it's normal, like I'm up B'ing and then like I forward air, right? But if you have thrown Pikmin onto the stage, okay, I throw that white Pikmin onto the stage, and then if I forward air with blue, or with the other Pikmin, it might not come out. So you see how I forward air, and nothing comes out? Long story short, if you want to use an aerial, the Pikmin on the ground needs to be close to you. Okay, a Pikmin standing on the ground, if a Pikmin is standing, he could be, okay, see how when you throw a Pikmin, he's lying down? Okay, if a Pikmin is standing, right now he's standing on the ground, so it's gonna be, I'm gonna shoot blanks. But if he's not, you see how like I threw him? Or like, okay, let's say he's even lashed onto him. Okay, but I threw him, he lands on the ground, boom, okay? If he's walking, I will shoot a blank unless he's close to me, I believe. So let me just, okay. Alright, last time. So you see how he's close? Okay, yeah. Okay, I definitely did a back air. So if he's standing and he's close, he has to be very close. Okay, that's why it's so hard. So usually, and I have to wait for him. Okay, so basically, he either needs to be not standing or very close. So there I did a forward air while the yellow Pikmin was standing. Why this happens, like, it basically is confused about which Pokemon, Pikmin is next in line. Okay, so that's how you do aerials out of a B without shooting blanks. If you do accidentally shoot a blank, be confident with it and like just treat it as if you like were doing a mix-up. Because most people don't know about this, so like they'll think you're trying to mix them up, but you're not. Okay. By the way, pummel damage, Alph is the one punching, so it doesn't matter which Pikmin you do. Okay. Oh yeah, so the first tech is going to be the boosted wing. It's going to be the wing Pikmin dash. So if I tap forward like this, and then immediately up B forward, I'll do a fast up B. So this is very good, even on platforms, so I can go from platform to platform, boom. Especially when someone respawns, I could just get off the, like, someone respawns, they go down here, I wing Pikmin dash over there, boom, already over there. So this is a no-brainer, super easy advanced tech, just the regular wing Pikmin dash. So all I do is hit forward, then I hit diagonally up B forward. Now the reverse wing Pikmin dash, which, you know, DK Build popularized, is, okay, you run forward, and at any point in the run, you turn around, okay? Then you hit diagonal forward to the original way you're facing, okay? So just in slow motion so you can see. So, okay, I'm running forward. I turn around, okay? And then I hit, I don't know if this is the right timing, and then I hit up B, forward, but then I have to hold back. Okay, so it actually worked, okay? So, you know, you can just rewatch that. I guess I'll do it one more time. I turn around. I don't know at what point. I just cancel it right away. Like, I do it immediately, okay? I don't know how lenient it is. I up B, forward, and then I back that ass up by holding back. So, because there was 2-frame perfect, I actually did like a up B forward, and then I B reversed it. So, up B forward, back that ass back. Back that ass back up. So that's how you do the reverse wing Pikmin dash. Very easy, right? Now let me talk about desyncs, and that'll be it. So to desync, usually my preferred way to desync, and there's tons of ways, but I'll just tell you the most practical because I actually use these in game, is I drop down and pluck the air. And as stupid as that sounds, it works, okay? Like my exact inputs, I tap down, I pluck, and then I input whatever. Usually it'll be like F smash. There's a timing. There is a tiny bit of a timing to it. It's like, yeah, it's like not. It's like fast, but not too fast. So yeah, I guess I'm unpracticed with it, but yeah, like there's kind of a timing to it, and I definitely prefer like down smash, but yeah, I just drop down pluck, and then right when I pluck, I start holding the move. Like I just hold buffer whatever move I wanted to do. So yeah, that's my first method. The other method is to whistle, but I'll have to explain whistle right before I go. Okay, I guess for this you can't whistle. There are other ways to desync with whistle, but I don't desync with whistle because I don't like messing with my lineup, and you probably won't like that either. So just there's the pluck one. The aerial pluck, and otherwise aerial pluck has no use in this game. The other one is I pluck on the platform, drop down, and then I just input. So basically, oh yeah, okay, now I remember. So, okay. So I pluck, and basically you pluck, then you use that newly plucked Pikmin because he's still in the pluck lag by the time you get to the ground. So, I mean, sometimes you can just move around and get it, but it's not really consistent. So I'll pluck here, I'll start, okay, see, I even did it too early. So I'll pluck here, boom. And then I'll pluck whistle, so I have the white one next. Here, I'll show you. Pluck, I'll drop down whistle, so purple's next, and then I could S-smash. So that's what the drop down whistle is about. And I guess I'll explain whistle as the last thing in terms of bringing Pikmin back. So that's how I definitely Oh, I think there's another one. No, okay, no, there isn't. But I mean, that's the most consistent one. But like, what I usually like to do, I'll drop down, back air. Well, like it's my favorite ledge trap. Like I'll back air, I'll drop down, and they'll think like, oh, I'm dropping down, so they're safe. But then like, I drop down, pluck into S smash. So that's really good. There's also that I think that's really the only desync I use, to be honest. There is like a way to desync. Oh, no, the other one? Oh, sorry, I knew there was another one. Very sorry about that. If I pluck any Pikmin besides white and purple, I could immediately do something while they're on the platform. Myron loves this. He will like literally pluck S smash. But here's the thing. Purple doesn't reach the platform. White doesn't reach the platform. But and this is how, like, actually at a weekly, I pluck, grab, up throw with blue, and I killed like Riddles. You know, it's on YouTube if you want to see it. So that's how I actually do like a lot of like pluck grabs. So let's say like they're running away or something, pluck, grab, blue, or let's say, and the order is always the same. I'm assuming you know at least that much. I mean, yeah. So like, okay, let's say I have red, so I could okay. My next one's gonna be a blue, so yellow's next in line. I'll pluck, whistle, so blue's my next one, and then I get up throw to kill. So that's a really fun one. So either drop down pluck into buffer, whatever you want to buffer, usually an S smash or usually a smash attack. For that one, I think like with down smash feels the easiest. Okay, there's a bit of a timing to it. I think I'm doing it too fast. Okay, yeah, and then the other one's the pluck from below. Okay, but now just to end this off, like I definitely should have said this earlier, but okay, here's how the whistle works, okay? When you whistle, your next Pikmin, okay, you pluck Pikmin in red, yellow, blue, white, purple. When you whistle, the next Pikmin is going to be red, and when you whistle again, the next Pikmin is going to be yellow. Then after that, it's blue, then white, then purple. Okay, the whistle corresponds with your order, okay? Don't know what I mean? Here, look. I whistle once, I get yellow, okay? I whistle again, I'm gonna get blue. Okay, alright. Okay, here, let me show you something. You see how I whistle? I get yellow, okay? But here, I move red out of the front. Now I whistle, I'm gonna get red. Because the very first whistle of every single game gives you your red. And if your red is next in line, the thing after red is yellow, okay? So I'm gonna get yellow. And now I believe I've whistled twice. So I'm gonna get blue, okay? So there's a whole video explanation on it, but that's pretty much how that works. Now, by the time you whistle a few times in game, none of that will matter because you won't know where your whistle is at in terms of what order, what color it is. If that doesn't make sense, don't even worry about it, okay? There's a video specifically for that. But what I need to tell you right now is if you have two Pikmin, it is so easy to manage with whistle. Because let's say I have yellow, and I know next I'm gonna get white, I could pluck, whistle, S smash, okay? And that's actually super key, okay? When you S smash with the Pikmin, okay? And I pluck an S smash, it won't work, okay? Because S smash doesn't like reset. It still thinks you're using that Pikmin if you don't have any other Pikmin. So what you need to do, okay? Let's say I have no Pikmin, and I'm like, yo, pluck S smash, and then I try to pluck S smash again, it won't work, okay? So what you need to do is S smash, pluck, whistle, S smash, okay? A lot of this you're gonna figure out in game. So, how to play Olimar, in summary, at low percent, you use pick toss, fair, either landing or rising. Like a lot of pick toss, like pivot grabs, grab combos. Then you get them to like you have low percent combos that'll take them to like 60. Then you try to get like pick tosses to get them to like 90. And then you could try to like start going for more aggressive options, like purple stuff kills really early. and then you can kill them. So like you have really good early percent combos, then there's kind of a gap between after the combo and before you can kill them, where you kind of need to slowly like get more damage until you can kill them, using all the tools I've explained. And yeah, very last thing, you see how right here, you'll definitely like, okay, you'll definitely find that you end up like with like, let's say we're both at like 200, like 120%. Like I'll just fight him with like 2 Pikmin, because fighting with 2 Pikmin is very easy to manage. Because I know if I throw this purple out, I could grab with blue. I know if I like throw out this blue and then a whistle, I'll have blue next. Okay? Or like if blue fair and I want blue, I could just whistle. Okay? But if I have 3, this is hard to manage. Because let's say I'm fighting him, and then all of a sudden I want blue. I need to work to there. I can't just whistle, or I can't like manage it as well, because like I'll be like forced to like throw blue, or I'll feel like without like putting myself in a really dumb situation. So I really hope that makes sense, because like if I'm fighting with blue, purple, and white, then like when I get to the white, like I guess I'll throw it, but like I won't be fighting with it. You know what I'm saying? And when they're at high percent, the higher percent they are, the less Pikmin latch. So like, usually you're just fighting anyway. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that DK thumbs up, spank that subscribe button, have a swell evening. If you want to see more guides on characters I have not mained, let me know, because if you're confident, I mean, I'm confident I can learn characters. I just want to feel like I could do it enough to do justice for you guys. I don't want to give you just like something that you feel isn't good enough. So if you think I can make something good enough, or if you feel that you'd be happy with whatever I do for a different character, let me know in the comments below. Have a swell evening, and I'll see you next.